Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and in the previous video tutorial, as you know that we have successfully added the push notifications, that is push notification feature. That is whenever a user send a chat request, or you can say whenever a user send a friend request to the other user, so the receiver will basically receive a notification on his mobile phone, just like that is now on this mobile phone. I am logged in by my own account, which is Mohammed Ali, and now I'm going to send message request, or you can say the chat request, to Sasha Glenn. Okay, on this device I am logging using this Sasha Glenn. Okay, I mean to the WhatsApp app which we are developing using Android Studio with Firebase database, and here you can see this, we receive a notification. Let's say I'm going to cancel that. Okay, and I'm going to send another one, so keep your eyes here, and here we go, the new one. So what we are going to do in this tutorial is that here you can see whenever we receive a new chat request, then it display the title of that chat, which is new chat request, and then the message that is you have a new chat request, please check. So we are going to advance this. I mean, we are going to make it little bit more professional, and instead of just displaying the message, we will display the user. That is I'm logging on this here I'm logging using my own account, which is Mohammed Ali. So whenever I send a chat request, or you can say a message request, to Sasha Clan, then here a notification we will display the name, that is Mohammed Ali sent you a chat request or a friend request, or you can say Mohammed Ali wants to connect with you. So yeah, let's do that. So for that, all you're gonna need is to go to the notification folder which we created in the previous tutorial, and if any one of you have not watched the previous tutorial, then please go and watch the previous tutorial first. So double click on this index. Okay, and this is the code, or you can say the function which we wrote in the previous tutorial. Okay, now what is next? I mean, what we are going to do now, the next thing is to get the sender ID, and once we get the sender ID, then we can retrieve the information of the user from the database by using the sender ID from the user node in our database. So after this data.after.well, here we can simply say, let's make some space here so that we can differentiate between the code. So here we can create a variable, and let's give it a name as sender underscore user underscore id equals to admin dot database dot ref, which is reference, and here we will pass the reference. Okay, but first let's compute this dot once, put a semicolon here, and inside this single quotation value, and inside this ref, above the tab button on your keyboard, there is this sign, okay, which I already told you guys in the previous tutorial. Okay, this is not the single quotation on your keyboard. If you see above the tab button, then there is a button, and I don't know what we call this button. So if any one of you know the name of this button, then please let me know in the comment section down below. So here we are going to create a reference to the notifications slash, and copy this receiver user ID and paste that here, slash, paste that again here. Okay, and we have to change this to notification ID, which is basically this one. So copy this and paste that here, notification ID. So yeah, that's it. After that, sender user ID dot then, and here you can simply type from user result equals to this angle sign, and make sure to put braces here, then a semicolon, and let's move this to the next line. So since you know that this is our reference, okay, so by using this reference, now we are going to get the sender user ID. Okay, so how we can do that? Here we can create a variable for that, from sender underscore user underscore ID equals from user result dot val dot from. And if you want to display the log message in the Firebase functions, then you can do it like that, and we can change this to sender user ID, that is a message basically, that is from this user you have a notification, from this sender ID. Here we can say const Now by using this from sender user ID, we are going to retrieve the username from our users node, okay, which is by the object name, okay, this one. So we have to create a reference for that, and by using this ID we can retrieve it. So how we can do it? We can simply create a query. So let's give it a name as user query equals to admin. For the time saving, let's copy this and we will change this query for the users node, okay, for retrieving the username. So let's paste that here, and now let's remove this, and the name of our node is users, okay. So here we have to pass the same values, receiver user ID, and then under that ID we have a device token, and if I show you, then it is device underscore token. So here we are going to type device underscore token, and now we can return user query dot then user result, put two braces and make sure to put a semicolon here, and let's move this to the next line. And inside here we are going to save the value, the username, in a variable. So we can create a variable const, and let's give it a name as sender username equals user result dot val, and that name is stored inside this sender username variable. So yeah, now everything is okay. I mean, we have done everything. So we have the username. Now all we're gonna need is to display this username, okay, here. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, make sure cut this code from this const device token, okay, from here to this one, okay, that is this brace ends here, okay. So you can see, cut this whole code, control X, and now come here and inside this paste that code here. So yeah, that's it. And the next thing is to display here the sender username. So here we can simply say from sender user ID colon from sender user ID, put a comma here. The title will be the same, which is new chat request. And now here all we're going to need is to display the sender username. So put two curly braces, and here we need to put a dollar sign and pass the variable which is sender username, which contains the name of the sender. And here you can display any message you want, that is, this is just a string, so we can simply say wants to connect with you. So yeah, everything is done. Okay, so control S, save this file. And now what we're gonna do, now you can simply open the command prompt, and from here we need to go again just like we did in the previous tutorial. We can access this folder first, which is notification. So we can say cd / user / and the name of my PC is Coding Cafe / on the desktop we have a folder by the name notification. Let me confirm this. Yes, it is notification. Press enter, and now we are inside that folder. So inside that folder, as you know, we have our index file. So all we're gonna need is to deploy this file, or you can simply say it will now upload our index file to the Firebase function. So you can simply type Firebase deploy and then press enter, and all you're gonna need is to wait for 2 or 3 minutes. So deploy is completed successfully. Now you can close the command prompt. So now let's test the app. First, let me tell you that from this device I'm logged in using this Gul account, and from this device I'm logged in by my own account, which is Mohammed Ali. And now let's go to the find friends and let's send the chat request to this girl. Now first let's minimize the app click on send message, and here we go, we receive a new notification. If I show you, sorry for that, here you can see Muhammad Ali wants to connect with you. So now we can receive the request, or you can say, I mean, the notification for the chat request by the username, so the user can have no confusion. Now what I'm going to do, let's test it again. I can simply cancel this, and now let's send again, and here we go, new chat request, Muhammad Ali wants to connect with you. So I mean, this is perfect, this is working amazing. So I hope you guys like this. Okay, so if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel Coding Cafe, thumbs up for this video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.